All-Wheel Drive sponsored machine, Paul Verrecchio Jr. So that is our talented field, and it is good to see Turbo Tom back in competition in car number 4. This is his 4th decade at Stafford Motor Speedway.
Amazing statistic all by itself. Good guy with a big smile. Very popular here in Stafford Springs as well. Guy to keep your eyes on, I think, is going to be Joel Monahan out of Whately, Massachusetts, in the Monahan trucking machine, because he was very quick in qualifying a week ago, Matt. Remember, we talked about that then. And his buddy, Tyler Leary, is directly in front of him as they head off turn number 4.
And it is Leary trying to hold off the hammer, Rich Hammond. And the yellow comes out. It's at the gate.
Situation.
What would have been a good and promising start for Hammond, but we need an equal playing field, so we will do it again. Joel Monahan seems to get stronger and stronger by little increments every week. So I think now, in the end of July, you can no longer call him a rookie.
I think you're right about that. He's had a lot of success at the high banks of Monadnock, where he competes with a different automobile each and every Saturday night. Green flag is out again. Will it stick? Leary's hoping his car is going to stick to the inside as Tommy Fern quickly moves into third as he's kind of boxed in there, and Josh Wood isn't letting Fern get out of his sight. Leary becomes the leader of the event. Leary steps on the throttle, brings it back off 4. He's dancing, and he's got Fern to the inside. And Fern does an amazing job. Look at Josh Wood.
Josh Wood almost went into gravel to get underneath Fern. Fern in sole control a second. Michael Ray is up among the top 3. The man with a bullseye on his back is Rich Hammond in car number 28, because here comes Tom Fern going to work on the inside.
Tom Fern was the fastest guy on the racetrack, but on the last circuit it was Hammond who quickly took over the lead. Here comes Gamba Corda, silent but deadly, car number 32, coming to the front, strong late in the event, but tonight he's strong early too. Here comes Wood. He's all over Hammond. Wood sees some daylight. 17 car. The Falls alignment machine aligns itself into second. He's hunting down the number 92 machine. That's the Mutual Ford car as they head down the back straightaway.
This is a key part of the race for Josh Wood, because he does not want to have Tom Fern run and hide. So it is Wood keeping him honest. Hammond behind him, and Tom Fern looks as strong as he always does. It's been a while since Tom Fern has been able to nail down a victory.
Well, he had that engine freshened up just a few weeks ago.
He's gone 2nd, 5th, 10th, and 3rd. And for a guy like Tom Fern, that is a long cold spell.
Sure
so
is.
We'll try to get heated up tonight. It's not going to be easy, because I think when Josh Wood got that win a couple of weeks ago, it was a real confidence booster. So I think right now the 17 car is operating in peak mid condition.
I agree with that, and Josh Wood is another very talented driver. Not taking a thing away from Tom Fern. Here they come off turn number 4. They're in the firebox right now. Green flag is out. And Wood, with momentum on the high side, Fern on the inside. Off the second turn, Fern steps on the gas. They call that forward bite. And Fern quickly slingshots to the front of the class.
Boy, the shark in Jaws doesn't bite like that, as Fern has the edge over Wood, and Michael Ray has thundered his way into the top 3, and the man he has to deal with for that position will be Kevin Gamacorda.
Meanwhile, a little further back in the field, Leary is battling with Mordino. Butler is there with Monahan in a 4-car bid. That's for the 6th position currently on the racetrack.
The Butler team really didn't know what to expect tonight, but he is looking pretty strong, as he was able to make a move right now against Tyler Leary, as the old Turbo Tom is up to his old tricks.
He's certainly creating some ripples as he continues to make some noise as he moves down underneath the O'Leary car. And now Butler has now picked up the 6th position. Back up front, about the same distance between 1st and 2nd as 2nd and 3rd and 3rd and 4th. as they rumble back to the stripe. Tom Fern still well in command. Wood still runs right at his tire tracks, Matt, as Michael Ray continues to try to hold on Evan Gavicorda.
The difference in Josh Wood from 2015 to 2016, last year his car tailed off in the second half of races. That has not been happening this year, and Fern knows it. So he has to be very careful with Josh Wood breathing down his fire suit.
Certainly does. Wood now, again, Wood is one of those drivers that is very consistent. He hits his marks each and every time by. And now, as they come off turn number 4, it appears that no longer Tom Fern is the fastest car on the racetrack. Michael Ray has earned that honor with a 21.189. Second fastest car is Josh Wood, 21.228, and third fastest is Tommy Fern. And the Marquis car goes spinning, Matt, underneath the
The board.
So
Rich Hammond is still running tough, and I think you have to be impressed with what Tom Butler has done in the first 1/3 of this race.
You certainly do. So there is more than 3 factors that are going to be spoilers in this one. There is a parade of cars that are contending to try to get to the front of the field. Following the completion of this feature event, the Junior Outlaw feature of 20 laps, and then the Senior Champ race, big bucks on the line there as Sean Foster will move into Broadcast Central. And then, of course, the final feature of the night will be the SK Modifieds with a spectacular aerial fireworks display. Plenty of great food items prepared just the way you like it. Cold drinks? Why not head to the Double Hooked Bar for a cocktail, a nice adult beverage? Green flag is out, and Josh Wood has a little more giddy up. He forces Fern to the bottom of the racetrack. They cling and they clang, Matt, down the back straightaway.
And Fern is able to get the schnoz in front of Wood. Now he gets the rest of the car by him, and the vacancy created by Wood is being filled by Michael Ray.
Michael Ray is the turbulent factor that really starts to settle into second. Ray is still the quickest car on the racetrack, 21.902. Fern turned to 21.929. Gavicorda is there, and Matt, you called it. Tommy Butler, the turbo, like days of old, the color green and money, is coming to the front.
Now Gavicorda almost got underneath Josh Wood, was not able to execute the move, and Gavicorda has to be wary because Tommy Butler is in a hurry. The sense of urgency there, and Tom Fern has some breathing room right now, but the way Michael Ray is running, Ben, you wonder how long that breathing room is going to exist.
You are right. There is less than 20 circuits remaining, 19 to be exact. And now all of a sudden, Josh Wood continues to apply the pressure to Ray. Monahan now has worked his way back up to the top 6. Leader of the pack is still Tom Fern, as he is in command. The last time by, Fern turned the fastest lap of the race, 21.288. Michael Ray with a 21.315, and Josh Wood with a 21.373. So Fern has turned up his performance just enough to give him about a 2.5 car length advantage at the point.
Yeah, the next lap, it will be halfway through the race, and I think Tom Fern tonight, he is going as fast as he needs to, and when he has to use that little extra, he is able to find it. Ray is settled into second, followed by Josh Wood and Gavicorda, and the question is, will Tom Butler have enough to infiltrate that top 4? And right there with him is Joel Monahan having another solid performance.
Joel Monahan seems to get quicker as the event goes on. Same can be said about Fern, back in winning style at the front of the field. That's the Sarrett Ford King Ward Bus Lines machine. As Tommy Fern looks like the way he was at the start of this season. So very consistent and very strong.
So turning up the volume is Josh Wood as he is trying to get to within striking distance of Michael Ray in car number 42. cannot get close enough to Mike Ray's sweat just yet. And Kevin Cammacorda, once again, we think there's a lot of power in that car that hasn't been unleashed yet.
You were right. There is 14 circuits remaining, and everybody's kind of settled in at this point. Byrne is hitting his marks picture perfect with the Safeco machine out in front. Ray has a fast race car. He's talked about that on the podium for several weeks now. And Josh Wood, after a success story and a visit to victory lane, is very strong, still up on the wheel in that third position. And Cammacorda, who usually comes on the strongest in the final 10. And we are close to that with 20 laps complete of 32.
Remember, Tom Ford had 11 victories last year. And when you go 6 weeks without a win, and your name is Tom Ford, there is a sense of urgency. And he came out tonight, took the lead early, and then on a lap 10 restart, he was able to pull away from Josh Wood. And right now, Ray is close enough to make him worry, but not close enough to make Tom Ford drive that car any harder. Right now, it's like he is driving a limousine. He is in complete control.
He certainly is, and he continues to hit his marks and literally pull away from the competition here. 22 of 32. We're down to the final 10. Michael Ray still running in second, trying to shake off the pressures applied by Josh Wood and Kevin Cammacorda. Butler is closing up the gap ever so slightly. Joe Monahan, the same can be said there in the Monahan Trucking Company, number 03 car.
And Joe Monahan, another steady hand in car number 03. Then behind him, we have Rich Hammond. Remember, he flirted with the lead and he early going. And here is Ford. It looks like he is fattening his lead. So a driver who has no stress at all with 6 laps to go is Tom Ford.
The clock is ticking and time is running out, but there is 8 circuits remaining because we've added 2 additional laps in this event. And will those 2 laps become a factor? Matt, what do you think?
Well, second is very much an issue with Michael Ray holding off Wood, and Wood, he started to look like a hula dancer as that car wiggled all over the front straightaway, and that gives an opening to Cammacorda.
All of a sudden, the Wood race car becomes evil, and that gives Cammacorda, I told you, his strong point is the closing deals of these events, and we've seen him do it week after week, being up on the podium consistently this season. With 6 circuits to go, Matt, Tommy Fern, not only is he in command, he is flying and pulling away at the points.
Yeah, he is leading by a moon crater over Michael Ray. And for Josh Wood, it looked like he was doing the boot scoot boogie on the front straightaway. That enabled Cammacorda to get by him. And now trying to use the same technique as Tom Butler. And what a night it would be for him if he could wind up in the top 4.
Certainly would, and he continues to move in and close up. But the clock is ticking. High 5 is being given. 5 circuits remaining. Paul Verrecchio Jr. becomes the pick car as a lapped automobile just in front of the leader.
I don't think Tom Ford needs any allies, but he goes by Verrecchio. So does Ray. So does Cammacorda, trying to lock up the podium. So it will be 3 more laps to go. Remember, 2 extra circuits for Tom Ford, and if he can handle the last 2 like he did for the first 29, he should be able to have a trophy in 3 more laps.
He certainly looks good at the point. He has not shown any weakness to the pressure. Cammacorda is still all over Ray. Popsicle sticks are up. 1 mile left in the competition here. This is overtime in this high-speed game of late model racing here at Stafford. 2 extra laps tonight.
And the question mark is hanging over the second place cars, Michael Ray, Kevin Cammacorda. But when will you learn? Never count out Tom Ford. Hadn't won in 6 weeks, but he is 1 lap away from a celebration.
No question about it. Tom Ford brought his A-game back to Stafford, the winningest driver in the late model division. Still looks racy at the point. Final 2 turns. The Sarah Ford King Ward bus lines. Safeco, number 92, Tom Fern, will take down the victory. Michael Ray will finish in second. Kevin Gambacorta for third. Josh Wood to finish in fourth. Tommy Butler to round out the top five. Joel Monahan to finish in sixth.
Then it was the hammer, Rich
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Tommy Fern. Tom, congratulations. You breezed through that one. You had a slide-away victory there. It's been a while since you've been up here. How you feeling?
Pretty good. We did a lot of work the last couple weeks here. My cousin's Stu, the car owner. He's an engineer, and now we know why. A couple of changes on the car we were missing, and put us right back where we need to be. And I can't thank him enough. Safeco Foam, King Ward Coach Lines, Sun Valley Fire Equipment, Whip Sporting Goods. Shout out to Whip. And we got JDMR on the hood, Juvenile Diabetes Foundation, and the kid we sponsor is here tonight. So good night for him to come. And like I said, my crew, my wife spots for me, and family and friends. It's a whole team effort. I'm the lucky guy who gets to drive once in a while,
Congratulations, Tommy. Back in the first place spot on the podium, over to John Gates with second and third place.
Okay, Michael Ray had himself a good run tonight in the number 42 car. Mike, you worked your way up to second place, but just didn't have enough for the 92 tonight.
Nah, man, he was strong. He's been strong all day. I was just trying to hang on in there. It was a little tight. I saw Kevin coming up in my rear mirror. I got to thank him for racing me clean. He could have dive bombed me if he wanted to. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun race. Second, we'll take it. Car was good. So, yeah, I just got to say thanks to my sponsors. Kennedy's on site, Torino Services. I got to thank Jay Stewart. He builds awesome chassis. He's 2-3 up here again. Same with Dave Miller from Auto Machine for the engines. Awesome power. So, everyone behind me, I got to thank them.
Good deal, Michael Ray. He picks up second spot in the number 42 car. See him in victory lane real soon here. Okay, Kevin Gambacorta. What a run, man. I tell you what, you had something for the 42 there. The last few laps, man, were getting pretty exciting, and looked like the 32 was coming.
Yeah, that's the way it's been the last few weeks. We're really good at the end of these races. Tonight, we're just a little too tight. I couldn't get the thing turned in the middle quite like I used to be able to get under those guys, but we'll still take third. This is like 6 podiums in a row, I think. So thanks to Jay Stewart, Dave Miller, Rafferty Fine Grading, Life Care Family Chiropractic. I want to thank the Hidden Still out of Ellington. They came on board with us for the first race this year.
Kevin Gambacorta, third place, late model main event. Good run for Kevin. And guys, another good late model race.
It's your